Today I want to speak. Today I want to speak with English because my friend, Minister of Barabara, you have gone home. Stupid. Go. I told you, you face the consequence. Even I'm coming after you.
Say that pride comes before a fall, and he who laughs last laughs the best. I'm saying this because all these things that are happening, or these things that happened yesterday, whereby all the CSS were fired, were predicted by a man of God. And he was very direct when he was saying that there is a wave that is coming, and this wave, there is no one that is going to prevent it. The one that you've seen is just but the beginning. But people assume the problem. I say that the problem that we have is that we like assuming a lot of things. I'm talking about our only Pastor Nganga, who said that the people that are trying to take away his land, where he has built his church, are going to face the wrath. And if at all that land will be taken, then he is not a man of God, and he was not called. And he also went ahead and said that God is going to send someone or some people. And those who think that they are in the government enjoying and mistreating others, their time is coming to an end. We saw this prophecy on these prayers came to pass yesterday, when all the CSS, including the CS of Road and Transport, that is Kipchumba Murkomen, who have been against Pastor Nganga for quite some time. I want us to listen to the way Pastor Nganga was saying, congratulating the president, telling the president that I wish I knew where you are. I could have bought you a cup of tea because you've done a very good job.
For those who don't understand English, please switch off your television and find where you can get Swahili. Today I want to speak with English because my friend, Minister of Barabara, you have gone home. Stupid. Go. I told you, you face the consequence. Even I'm coming after you. I swear before God, I will challenge you until even in your grave, you will tell people that there is God in heaven. There is kila mtu atambia. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for kicking these people out. I don't know kwa nini hukufukuza ule alisema tunatumia simu ya nini. Sijui kama ameenda. Ameenda? Oh, ni mbunge huyo. Oh, nilifikiri ni minister, ageenda tu. Kama ni mbunge ule wachana naye. Mbunge na wachana na mbunge tu. Tulikuwa nataka hawa kubwa. Tumegonga wangapi? Tumegonga gapi? Wote. Hata Kindiki. Leo rais nikekupata kwa kioski nikekununulia chai. Sasa ni vile siwezi kukupata nikekununulia chai. Kick them out. You remember I said from day one, in this government there are some people who are
and I concur with him, because all these CSS, most of somebody like Murkomen has been the pride that has been killing this guy, and a lot of people have been talking about Murkomen. So far, the past one of the people that have really faced a lot of challenges since was sacked or since he was fired yesterday is Kipchumba Murkomen, because of the pride that he has.
Waziri na barabara transport. Awo te waju si kwa kiwan kota waziri. Doe isha kota nyu kwa waziri. Mami ali muto. Kaya icham kaya pamoja na ne.
It is the same Kipchumba Murkomen that was being alive TV, and I was bragging on the amount or on the things that he wears, where the money that he spent buying a watch, a belt, and a tie, and also his suits. and the shoes. So it's like he was trying to tell us that he's living a lavish life while others are suffering out here.
Tuesday, when I watch it, when I owe it, it quickly, it was like 400,000, 700,000. So it has its own problem.
Hii ni shamba hii.
Yeah?
Hiyo ni shamba.
Wakasema ni shamba.
Hiyo ile ingine ilikuwa pesa ngapi?
The other one was expensive. Yeah, let me just say the truth, because
nothing but the truth.
There's no point of lying that is not the truth. But it is not the cost that people present on social media. And the reason is because it was sold to me by my friend. Okay? There are two watches that keep popping in the social media. The first one, I bought it. Not as expensive as they talk about it. The second one, a friend of mine came and said, because he saw the other one on social media, he came and told me, I sell watches. Yeah? Do you want me to sell you Rolex? I said, yeah, why not? Yeah? He said, yeah. He sold me at a third of the price. Yeah, 30% of the price that is being used on social media, or thereabout. And he even gave me time to pay it slowly. No, that's true. That is true. And so recently I asked him, my friend, first you put me in trouble. And I'm sure he's watching. I hope he's watching. So I told him, my friend, you put me in trouble. But most importantly, why did you sell me this watch this cheaper than what people are saying about the watches in the market? He told me, I wanted to keep it for myself. But I didn't want to also to give you for free. I wanted you to feel like, you've spent something and valuable to you to take this watch. So, of course, he told me, yes, it is true. It is costing as high as some of the figures that I see on social media. So, Obina, let me tell you something. In life, in this life that we live in, there are things that sometimes are vanity that you find yourself, you end up buying. For example, shoes. My wife, if we travel to her to a shop after church, and there is good shoes that are somewhere, she will tell me, hey, don't look that side, turn this way. In fact, now my children know. We go together, even the smallest ones. They say, Dad, don't look at that side, look at this way. Why? Because they know if I see a good shoe, I may forget that I was supposed to go and buy unga and buy the shoe. So you get yourself at home and you are like, the things that you wanted to buy that are very primary to you, why did you leave it and you go and buy something else? The truth, and I don't want to lie to you, the truth is that every human being, including yourself, there is that thing that diverts you away from using the resources you have to invest on something better. I appreciate the comments that have come from Kenyans to say, why are you wearing an expensive watch or an expensive shoes? And it is true. Had I taken this money, perhaps to invest in money market, to buy something in bonds and so forth, maybe it would have had me interest and move and do something else. Had I used that money to expand my avocado farm, maybe I would earn a few dollars by exporting those avocados and so forth. But once in a while in life, I really want to tell all Kenyans that have faulted me for wearing those watches that is my weakness. But I am willing to correct myself, because there is a verse in the Bible that says, if there is something that makes you to sin, if your eye makes you to sin, remove it. If your hand makes you to sin, it better be cut out. If a watch or a certain type of shoes are going to make the people I serve, distract their attention from the key things that I must be held account to, and perhaps divert attention of a citizen or a family member or whatever, I have said this to my friends, that watch can stay. Yeah?
But yours is not the problem, the watch or the shoe. The problem is the money.
The money of that watch.
Where you're getting the money to spend it, because you have a lot of money that most people can't explain where it's coming from, and that's where the problem. People don't mind you wearing whatever.
Yeah.
But when you can't explain, that's when we're like, wait a minute. For example, let's just do a quick check. What's the most expensive shoe you have in your closet?
Most expensive shoe might be 70,000, 80,000.
Belt?
Belt 40, 50.
Never belt here 50,000.
Well, I want to be honest with you, yes.
Okay.
But I don't need to wear 2 belts in 2 years. 1 belt is enough. Ama, how many belts do you want?
Mimi niko na tatu za 50,
Avana, we
kuna 200.
ujui nunua belt moja ya 50,000, lakini nunua ya kupendua. Brown upande huu, black upande huu. We ujui bwana.
Umeshanipanga.
Na itakuwa ni quality. Sasa ukitande brown side, people think you have another belt.
Nipige tu hiyo 50.
Yeah.
Nikupange. Haya, the most expensive watch you have?
That which I bought with my own money.
Yes.
Well, it was almost like, I think if I remember well, because it's time now, it's about 900,000 or something. Watch, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was, I think, a summary of that, yeah.
Haya. So if we do the quick math, for example, of this expensive watch, then the belt ya 50,000 tuko 950, then tucheze na viatu. Umesema viatu ni 80.
Yeah.
Let's round it off to 100.
Yeah.
So let's say 1.1 something.
Yeah.
Someone can leave the house anatembea hivi.
Yeah.
Unajua kutoka juu mpaka chini,
Yeah.
ameva kitu kama 1.5 because bado tuhesabu shati.
Uvai yote safari moja. We ujui.
Sasa sina ndajuaje.
Uvai yote safari moja. Unapanga.
Ukitoka na saya 1 million
expensive, unavaa hii suit yako kidogo ya 20 or 30,000. So ile ingine
una balance. So nakupata. So tuseme hii siku umetoka na saya 900.
Yeah.
Then umevaa suit ya 30,000.
Yes.
Tuko 930.
Maybe something, yeah.
Nini ingine?
Yeah.
Tai?
Tai ni kitu kidogo 20 hivi. Yeah.
20,000.
Yeah, thereabout.
Unavaa? Okay.
Sikia, that watch ukinunua. And let me tell you something that somebody told me. Because I'm now obsessed with these things and studying and so forth.
Okay.
If you buy watch, hiyo ya 900,000, you wear it for 20 years.
So you divide by the years.
You don't keep saying, mwezi ujao, another one, you know, something like that.
Okay.
If you buy your shoe, a nice shoe, you wear it for 2 years. Okay? If you buy a good belt, and I told you ununue yenye kupendua upande
umesema unanipea 50,000.
Unavaa hiyo 2 years.
Yeah. Okay. So this is where I was going.
Na unangara tu
Okay. So this is where I was going.
Alafu unatafuta time nzuri na shine hivi
ya 30,000.
15 20 inangara
Tai.
Una survive nayo.
Wacha tusiingie personal.
Murkomen, the way he was bragging about the lavish life that he's living, and he also said that he will not resign. He has got he will not resign. If at all he will resign, then it is better he dies than resigning from the office.
The public is not happy with you. The public is not happy with the performance of the roads ministry.
That is a fact.
Are you willing to bear political responsibility for this?
I am already bearing political responsibility, not willing to.
Are you willing?
I am already doing it.
Will you step aside?
For not getting money?
For not delivering?
No. If I had the money and not deliver, definitely I would take responsibility. The responsibility of raising the money and budgeting for it is not in our ministry. It's like telling the Minister of Finance, step aside for not being able to finance all the projects that are in the country. Or telling Parliament, resign because they did not put money to Ministry of Roads. Once we get the budget and we raise these resources, and you know, Eric, I know this show had been very short, but there are other areas that we've raised more money, especially in the transport sector. Okay. And I think one of the reasons why...
So you think...
One of the reasons why...
You think you deserve to stay in this ministry as minister?
It is not in my...
You think you deserve to stay?
It is not... Yes. But it is not in my place to determine whether I stay here or not. And by the way,
but you feel your conscience tells you...
Not just 50%, 200%.
You deserve the position you hold.
My conscience tells me that I have done, not that I deserve, I appreciate, because there are many Kenyans who deserve.
Okay.
The point is, my conscience tells me clear, I have worked over 200% to achieve this. And I really hope, Eric, let me say this for Kenyans to appreciate this. I really hope that in the next show or next discussion, nobody wants to take the conversation in my ministry to the transport department. Nobody wants to say that we have increased the performance of the port, the investment we've done in Tongokundu. Nobody talks of the first time in the Republic of Kenya, a first ship docked in Lamu port that has carried goods to Ethiopia, courtesy of our work. The business from Mombasa has increased the TUs from 1,400 to now 2 million, for 1.4 million to 2 million TUs. Nobody wants to say that in Kisumu now, we are using our Kisumu port because we have a new transport of petroleum by sea.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk about the piers in Homa Bay.
Nobody wants that.
Because nobody wants to speak about my success and the success of this administration in 2 years to turn around the transport sector. What I have done in the aviation sector,
ended there.
what I've done in the port, what I've done in the rail. You want to end it because you know the only small corner of my ministry, which is the small problem we have in the roads, should not cloud the achievements, massive achievements we've done in the transport sector.
Waziri, thank you. Kipchumba Murkomen, Cabinet Secretary for